Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Quick Break Games, and we just got a brand new trailer for LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight that was released during the Game Awards. This one's called the Heroes and Villains trailer, and we're going to go ahead and do a breakdown of it. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this trailer begins with this iconic shot of the bat signal in the sky. Then it drops down here to Batman driving into Arkham Asylum using the Christian Bale Tumbler Batmobile. We also have this sign on the left that says 10 days since last breakout. And we see a little criminal hiding behind the sign there. And you're going to notice this introduction is super reminiscent of Batman Arkham Asylum, the video game from 2009, I believe. And you're going to see a little bit more of that here in a little bit. And here we got this shot of him driving into Arkham Asylum. We got Warner Brothers Games. Here we get a good shot of what Arkham Asylum looks like in this game. So we got the bridge going in, the sign right there in the front, and then in the background you can see exactly what it looks like. I don't know if this is going to be fully explorable in the open world. I hope so. But it actually is explorable in some fashion, because you're going to see in this next shot, after the TT Games logo, we now have what looks like a recreation of the introduction of Batman Arkham Asylum, where Batman's kind of escorting Joker into the asylum here. So it's really cool that they're not only recreating what happens in the movies, but also the video games as well. So there it says, interrogation room, please do not shout at the patients. This is so cool. It's just like Batman Arkham Asylum. Here we have another close-up of the Joker. This seems to be that shot that we saw in the first trailer. This is where it came from, but I don't think we saw this stuff on the side of like the security officers there. So I'm guessing the Joker is going to break out, and there's going to be a whole level based in Arkham Asylum. And hopefully it's explorable in the open world as well. Here we have a new shot of Batman kind of patrolling the streets with the bat signal there in the background, and also you can almost see like interiors in the buildings. So that's a really nice touch. I doubt that's going to be explorable, but that is really cool that, you know, typically you just kind of see windows closed or whatever in video games, but here you can actually see inside the rooms. So this next shot just kind of shows criminals causing chaos everywhere. We got kind of a, what is that, an old granny, like hitting a Joker henchman with her purse. That's interesting. We've got some more Joker henchmen. We got Commissioner Gordon there in the background, as well as the Penguin right here. The Penguin looks a little different than he has in some of the other trailers. I don't know, his face looks more white. He's definitely got a different outfit on. And then this next shot has the Batman 89 Batmobile there pulling up. Got a little bit of combat. Again, the rain effects that this bounce off the minifigures as he lands each punch is absolutely insane. I don't notice anything too crazy there, but here we have this shot of Ra's al Ghul. So he's now confirmed to appear in the game. So we get to see what he looks like. There's a shot of Batman, and let me see, who is shooting? Is that the Joker shooting some sort of RPG at the Tumbler Batmobile? Who is that following behind them? Is that Nightwing? It's like some sort of blue motorcycle there. It almost looks like Nightwing. Let's continue on. Wait. We have another shot here. Yeah, I guess that's supposed to be Nightwing. Someone can let me know. That doesn't look like Robin to me. A blue outfit. Interesting. So Joker is actually driving on... He's like riding in the back of a truck. Interesting. All right, let's continue on. Here we have, look at that. This little, almost looks like a mummy coffin where I guess he's going to transform into Batman. Like the suit's going to come over him. Let's continue on. We have an RPG blowing stuff up in the city. So I wonder what's causing that. Like, can thugs just shoot RPGs in the city like that and just starts blowing up the environment? That's pretty crazy. So this is our first look at the Batcave in this game, and wow, it looks really good. So you got these cool spotlights coming down, and almost gives it like a heavenly appearance. Okay, pause the video real quick. So while I was editing this breakdown, I actually noticed up there in the top right corner, there is some sort of a glowing object there in the Batcave, and when you zoom in on it, it definitely looks like it is a minikit. So before, we did not think minikits were going to be in this game, but it definitely looks like a minikit is going to appear in the Batcave, so maybe minikits are located in the open world this time around. I'm not totally sure, but it's looking like minikits are confirmed for LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, and I'm super excited about that. But anyway, let's get back to the breakdown. Looks like there's like a bunch of Batmobiles here. Interesting. That'll be cool if all your Batmobiles are just kind of stacked up in the Batcave, where you can just kind of jump in each one that you want. Over here on the left, we have a giant T-Rex statue. I believe, didn't they have that in LEGO Batman 3, if I remember correctly? And then we have a giant coin over here on the right. But yeah, the Batcave looks awesome. And look, Bruce Wayne is confirmed to be playable. Let's continue on. Here we have a shot of Batman's different bat suits. I really like how they're all being displayed here. I'm not going to try to guess what each one of these are from. That looks like the Brave and the Bold suit. This one on the left looks like the classic, like 1930s outfit, right? It's got the purple gloves, maybe. And we've got the 2022 suit there. We've got the 89 suit. So very cool. We got some more thugs. This thug looks like she's holding an electrical baton. So I wonder if the electrical baton mechanic from the Arkham games is going to return here, where you have to kind of jump over the enemy, then attack him from behind. That's how it worked in the Batman Arkham games, at least. Let's continue on. Got a close-up of Batman. Here we got some Bat Cycle gameplay here. He's using a boost to kind of launch off this ledge here. GCPD building right there. We've seen a lot of the open world because I actually got to play some of the open world back at Gamescom. Here we have that shot of Catwoman again. And she's kind of like a mixture of, like her outfit looks like the 90s Catwoman, but then like her face looks more like, you know, the 2022 Catwoman. So kind of interesting there. And here we get our first look at Catwoman gameplay. So she's got a laser pointer, which is funny because cats always go after laser pointers. And you can use this to summon a cat, which can then go through and start attacking enemies. So I guess the laser pointer cat is going to be one of her gadgets in the game. And that looks like a Mr. Freeze henchman, by the way. So it looks like Catwoman's going to be taking on Mr. Freeze. There she's using her whip. I'm trying to look at this environment. Batman is there as well. We have a fashion sign. Okay, let's continue on. Here, this is from Batman 89, so this is kind of a recreation of the scene where Jack Napier becomes the Joker in that movie. So it's very interesting because here he looks like the Batman 89 Joker, Jack Nicholson version, but then throughout most of the game it seems like he looks like the Heath Ledger Joker. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but let's continue on. Winged Terror in, what'd that say? In Gangland. Okay. Continue on. Protect the city. Here we have this shot of a bunch of Joker henchmen. And here we have our first look at Robin in the game. So we've heard about Robin, but now we actually see him in action. It looks like Batman's using his Batman and Robin bat suit as well. I think that's the first time we've seen that in action. And Robin looks like, you know, the classic Robin outfit. So pretty cool. He's a small minifigure, like he is in Lego DC Supervillains, I believe. Is that the Flying Grayson's Circus show here? Here we get a look at Two-Face, the first time we've actually seen the full minifigure of Two-Face. We've seen posters of him in the city, but now we actually get to see him as Two-Face, and it seems to be based on the Tommy Lee Jones version. So here we get a look at the Flying Grayson's level. This is probably the level where Robin gets introduced, and if you see, it looks like these green things, those are going to be able to be interacted with. You can see Robin's using some batons of some sort as his combat melee weapon. Here we get confirmation of Firefly in the game with a brand new design. And here is our first look at Batgirl in the game. It looks like Batman, is that the animated series costume, I want to say? Again, someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, there is Batgirl. She's pulling out some sort of a gadget. And here you can actually see one of her gadgets in action. She throws it on, what is that, some sort of computer terminal, I'm guessing, to open up this gate. And then there's going to be this little mini game that you have to play. It looks like you have to guide this yellow bat signal through the maze to the middle, I'm guessing. And then that raises up the door. Build the legacy. Here we have a look at Poison Ivy, one of her plants. I think those are going to be like throughout the city, potentially. We've seen that in a screenshot. You can see the glowing vine right there that I think you're going to have to cut with a batarang, maybe. Here we go to another shot of Robin with his full costume on there. Again, he's like a shorter minifigure. Get some more combat there. So Robin's going to be involved a lot with Poison Ivy, it seems. Here's a shot of the Penguin kind of floating around with his umbrella. What is this environment? Oh, this is like an underground environment. So this is probably from Batman Returns. Cool. And here we get our first look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin. So yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger is confirmed to be in Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. And yeah, his minifigure looks really good. Like the blue glass there. Look at the blue on his chest as well. Very cool. And there was a quick shot of Catwoman playing the guitar, causing everyone to go crazy. And then we got this shot of Batgirl doing some combat there. So she's going to be playable. All these characters are playable in the open world. There's a shot of Bane outside there with the Titan hooked up to his arms. You know, let me go back. That is the animated series Batmobile, I believe. So that's cool. That's the first time we've seen that in the game. Pretty sure. Oh, very quick shot there of Nightwing. Dude, that's so cool. That is so cool. Let's continue on. Oh, quick little shot of Commissioner Gordon on the Batcycle. There is Red Hood. I actually got to play this level back at Gamescom, so I know all about that one. There's a close-up of Joker's mouth, and that is it for the trailer. May 29th, 2026. Pre-orders are now up, so you can go ahead and pre-order the game. But you will notice here the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date is going to be announced later, so it seems the Switch 2 version is going to be coming maybe a little bit later than the Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC version. So just keep that in mind if you're on Switch 2. But that's not all. In this last shot, we have confirmation of a deluxe edition existing, and you actually get 3 days early access if you pre-order that deluxe edition. So you will get the game on May 26th of next year instead of May 29th. So that's definitely some extra incentive to pay a little extra money for that deluxe edition. And pre-ordering, you will get the Dark Knight Returns Batsuit. So yet another Batsuit confirmed for the game. So that's going to do it for my breakdown of the Heroes and Villains trailer. There's actually a lot more information that they put up on the official website, so I'm going to be making a separate video all about that, so be sure to subscribe to be notified right when that comes out. Like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if not, subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.